And all of a sudden, guess what? We find out there is a use for the appendix, once thought to be a vestigial organ, meaning an organ that no longer is used by us. The appendix is the equivalent of a safety deposit box that stores samples of our normal microbiome species. And so after a rush of antibiotics or diarrhea eliminates our normal microbiome in the gut, the bacteria that are present in our appendix are released and reseed that microbiome to allow us to continue our survival. And now there's also a new insight to the gut microbiome, and that is this. The microbiome cells, the bacteria and the fungi in our gut, release hormones of the same type that we use in our own biology. Hormones such as serotonin or dopamine or stress hormones like norepinephrine and cortisol are also manufactured and secreted by the microbiome. These hormones are also then picked up by our biology. You may have heard of something called gut feelings. Well, the microbiome releasing these hormones influence our own system, so we actually get an expression or experience of the activity of these microbiome. Another aspect that we also have recently understood about the microbiome is they release two very important hormones that control our appetite, leptin and ghrelin. These hormones actually control our feeding behavior. So when the bacteria release leptin, it sends a signal saying we've had enough food, and then we lose our appetite. But if the microbiome cells release ghrelin, that actually causes us to eat more because the microbiome is really calling on us to put more food into the system to support the microbiome, and then our appetite increases. So it's very interesting because many people want to lose weight consciously thinking, I'm going to control my appetite by using my consciousness. And it turns out, guess what? It's undermined by the release of leptin and ghrelin by our own microbiome. So actually, we have to deal with the activity of the microbiome because it's primary in controlling our appetite. So in summary, it's really important to recognize that the microbiome is an important component of our human biology. Three primary functions. A, it helps us with our digestion so we can use our food and metabolites. B, it's an endocrine system. It actually releases hormones that influence not just their behavior, but our behavior, hence the concept of gut feelings. And C, well, one of the most important aspects is that our immune system is enhanced by the activity of the microbiome that will kill invasive pathogens even before they touch the body's surface itself. So science has now included the microbiome as part of a healthy human being.